Alt season vibes, guys. We're not quite there yet, but look at the bubbles. Look at the sentiment. Look at the positive news. Look at the tariff deals that are coming through. We're going to start getting positive news after positive news if it continues like this, guys. And you can see we're going to be talking about Cardano in this video and Jasmy. What's the reason for that, guys? We've got a big Cardano following, a big Jasmy following. I want to know which one is the biggest. We've had two breakouts. We've had a breakout of Cardano, a breakout in Jasmy. Where's the projections? Where's the protections? We've got lots to talk about. Let's dive in. It's going to be an exciting one, guys. Firstly, I'm Keith. This is Crypto Bullseye. Anyone that's new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Discord, guys. I'll keep you up to date with my trades on Discord. It is completely free. It's not one of those paid groups, guys. It is a completely free. It's not a trading call group. It is a hangout. Get yourself in there and be a part of the community. There's so many people in there, guys, that are knowledgeable within the space. More importantly, it's a group of friends. There's only about 200 of us in there at the moment, guys. So get yourself in there. You can talk to me. You can talk to other people about the thing that you're interested in. But the thing that you're interested in right now is Jasmy and Cardano. Before we get to that, guys, I am getting alt season vibes. Why am I getting alt season vibes? This is the first thing. Two reasons why Bitcoin needed to break 100,000. First things first, it is a psychological round number. Psychological round number that once it breaks through as resistance, you would expect that to flip as support, guys. That's given confidence that people can come out of Bitcoin into their altcoins, can come out of their stable coins into their altcoins. How do we know this, guys? How do we know that? Firstly, look at the shift in sentiment. Every single one of the bubbles in the screen, guys, is green. When was the last time that happened? The second thing, guys, is this. Look at that. Bitcoin dominance. We have been waiting for this to happen for such a long period of time. You've got a 3-bar reversal here, guys. Green candle, indecision. Then you've got a lower low, lower close candle, which completely engulfs and completely wipes out the previous 2 days, followed by another one, which is a similar size. And now we're on another red candle. We're at a critical support zone now of 63.23%, guys. And what do we want? We want this thing to drop. We want this thing to drop hard because that is alt season 2025. So we're monitoring this and we're watching this. What you might actually get, guys, is a little bit of a relief bounce, something like this. Put in a lower high and then bam, straight to the downside. So we're going to monitor that and we're going to look at that together. But as far as alt season's concerned, you know what my metric is of alt season. That was the 2021 high. Go back and watch the previous videos where I'd measured Solana, Ethereum, and BNB. I'd created a chart of them combined against their US dollar pairs. And then we'd looked at the transactional value on the network and we'd seen how much it had increased since 2021 and showed that the chart does not represent exactly what was happening on the chain. So as far as transactional value is concerned, ETH was going up, BNB was going up, Solana was going up, price was going down collectively. So we knew that it hadn't happened yet, guys. We knew that it hadn't had that stimulus, we hadn't had that shift in sentiment, and we hadn't had the conviction that confirmed alt season was there for me. So that's what I'm looking for, guys. What's the second reason that Bitcoin needed to break 100,000? I get to wear this cap, 100,000, guys. Dusted that off. That was the other important reason. So Jasmy Coin. It is a method in my madness, guys. We do need to go through that first because we need to understand whether there's anything that's backing up this sentiment. So Bitcoin's looking good. Total 3 is looking good. Total 3 is breaking out. And then we've got dominance dropping. All of the stars are aligning right now. So anyone in the last video, guys, we talked about this support base, 0.015. This was the previous resistance. That was the new support. We had broken through, guys. This was the RS flip we were talking about. We'd broken through that resistance point, that come back down, that flipped support here. Now you need to rinse and repeat this. Anybody that's got that, pat yourself on the back. The next resistance point's all the way up here at 0.02132 on Jasmy Coin. So there's two ways, guys. The people that have got into Jasmy Coin, that would be my take profit from a trading perspective. The people that haven't got into it, guys, what have you done here? You've come down to support, you've broke through, that's tested as support again. You come through, you're waiting for this to test as support again. So I'd be waiting for that to pull back. What would I do? I'd be looking at this, guys. The stochastic RSI. You can see it coincides with what price is doing now. Price is trying to break out. Price is trying to break out now. And then it's going to act as a resistance at this next point. That was the previous shelf here. What was previous support, expect to act as resistance. So that's going to be our next resistance point. That is completely fine. That can keep the trend intact. Then you're coming back down, guys, to this level here, around about the 0.01734. When that comes back down, your indicators need to be oversold. When your indicators are oversold and you're putting in a higher low, that's showing that the trend's intact. Expect a continuation. Expect a continuation, guys. So that's how I'm playing it. From a risk to reward perspective, if we just clean this up, if you took a trade here, where would you protect yourself? below the previous swing low. Where you taking profits? Taking profits here. What would that do to your risk to reward if you consistently took trades like this? Absolutely wipe your P&L, guys. What happens? What happens if you come back down and wait for a support buy? What does it do to your risk to reward? Brings it down. So patience is the key, unfortunately, on these things, guys. Remember, once you've put in a higher low, that's when you can protect yourself. Your stop loss goes below the low, and then you're shooting for the high. But make sure that you've got a minimum of a 2-to-1 risk to reward. That's my minimum, guys. Your minimum might be 3-to-1. Your minimum might be 1.4-to-1. But understand exactly what the maximum risk that you're prepared to lose. So it is all about risk, guys. You look after the risk, and the reward will look after itself. I'll say it time and time again. So I do want to know, guys, this is Cardano. We said exactly the same thing. We've done a Cardano collab recently with Warren from Block 3 Finance and 2 of the Cardano girls. And we were talking about the significance of this 67-cent level, and we were expecting a bounce at this 67-cent level. Guess where we got the bounce? The 67-cent level. Cardano is currently trading at 80 cents now, guys. And the aim of the game on Cardano, we need to come back up here and test this $1.32 to $1.34. What's the significance of that? That was the 38.2% retracement of its previous all-time high. That was the rejection point. We expected it to reject there because that was the lower high here. We've been following this Cardano chart for years now, and it is starting to look positive because what we're putting in, guys, you've got a left shoulder, you've got a head, you've got a right shoulder. What would that be if it was a continuation to the downside? That would be a lower high. That would be a continuation down. That is the significance and the power of an inverse head and shoulders, guys. So you can see, you've got the breakout of the neckline. So we've got resistance all the way up here at $1.19, guys. You've got a few resistance levels, these few shelves here. You've got one sat at 90 cents, and then you've got one up here at $1. So 90 cents and $1 is going to be resistance. Does this thing mean it's going to go all the way straight up here? Probably not, guys. So use the resistance levels as your bases. You're going to put swings in like this. You're going to put swings in like this. And if you don't put swings in like this and it does go straight up, guys, that's not going to be healthy because it's not going to give enough conviction. It's not going to give enough strength to break this $1.30. Because what happens when you break the $1.30? You go straight to $2, guys. Why? Because we've got little resistance between this area here. There's no build up of price action. Once you break the $1.34, you go straight to $2. Once you go to $2, guys, then you can start making the highs. Then you can start making the highs, and then you can start testing the previous all-time high and beyond on Cardano. So who is the biggest community within the Bullseye community? Is it going to be the Jasmy army? Is it going to be the Cardano army? Let me know in the comments below, and let's see who's the biggest one here. See you in the next one.